What's up, everybody? I wanted to start off the video by saying thank you for those of you who've been commenting, liking, or either if you subscribe to my channel. It helps my content being pushed out to more people so more people can see it. But today's going to be a different kind of video. You know how we're all hoping for that shiny, either from the wild, from raids, or from when we're hatching our eggs. So the numbers vary from different parts when it comes to raids, eggs, and wilds. And I wanted to go over those numbers with you guys. These, I don't know if they're 100% accurate. These are numbers that you guys could go get online yourselves. So to start off with, we're going to start off with wild Pokemon. We all know that wild Pokemon, any Pokemon that's from the wild, it's between 1 in 450 and 1 in 520. That's the numbers that are most accurate from today that we're getting online from multiple sources. I honestly, the source that I seen that's the most accurate is about 1 in 512. So 1 in 450 and 1 in 520 is pretty much accurate if you're going between there. It's just to give you a precise number, but it gives you also, like, it tells you also, that it's hard to get a shiny in the wild, right? So we'll start off with right here with basically the ones that are in the wild but that are boosted. So you have a higher chance of receiving these shinies. So if you're looking for these shinies, I suggest you click on them because these are your best chances and your highest odds in the game at the moment. I don't know if these are 100% accurate. Like I said before, these are also numbers that you guys could go get online from sources yourselves. So we'll start off with Bronzor. Apparently Bronzor is about 1 in 81 chance of hitting that shiny. We have Skarmory with 1 in 58. We have the Scyther with one of the lowest odds with 1 in 50. The lowest odds is a Feebas with 1 in 47. Then we got Lapras with 1 in 60, if I'm not mistaken. It ranges around there, 1 in 65. I don't have all the odds down here. I just wanted to show you guys an example. We have Clamperl, that's 1 in 77. We have also Sneasel, that's 1 in 59. So for those of you who doesn't have shiny Sneasel, I assume that most of you do who've been playing the game for a while, but those of you who started recently and don't have shiny Sneasel, we have an event coming up really soon. So the odds of shiny Sneasel, if they're not increased, we already have increased odds in him in the game at the moment, so that will help out your chances of getting one there. We have Fortress also, the exact odds for that I forget. We have Gligar also, I think it's 1 in 81 or 1 in 79, it ranges around there. We have Aerodactyl for shiny is 1 in 62. We have Alolan Executor is 1 in 69, and then we got Onix that ranges around 1 in 60. So these are pretty much the odds that are for the Pokemon that are boosted in the wilds. If there's a list of Pokemon that I forgot that I didn't add onto the list, I'll let you guys know in the description below. But if not, this is pretty much 100% accurate or the closest you could get. Then if we move on here for Pokemon that you would get in raids, we all know that in raids it's 1 in 120, 1 in 20. So hitting that shiny is pretty hard, but that's where you're gonna have the most luck, is pretty much on when it comes to raids. Doesn't mean that, like, we're saying 1 in 20 or 1 in 450, doesn't mean that when you're gonna hit that 450th Pokemon or when you do that 20th raid that it's gonna be automatically shiny. It just means that these are the numbers that ranges between there. So you could still do, we'll say 150 raids or 80 raids or 70 raids and still not hit that shiny. Kind of like me and Kyogre with the recent event. I did over 120 raids and I didn't get the shiny. So it's kind of disappointing. At the same time, is that those are the odds of the game. You never know when you're gonna hit that. These are just pretty much numbers that we're receiving at the moment. Then we got babies from eggs, Lohan Pokemon, and then normal Pokemon. So if you're looking for a normal Pokemon, for example Swablu, or any Pokemon that you would find in the wild, when I mean normal Pokemon, I mean Pokemon that you would find in the wild. For any Pokemon that you would find in the wild, the shiny rates do not increase when it comes to eggs. So if the rates are 1 in 450 or 1 in 520, kind of like in the wild, it's going to be the same rate when you're hatching them for eggs. That's if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, these are odds that I'm giving you. Doesn't mean that they're all 100% accurate. Then we got all baby Pokemon hatching from eggs. Usually baby Pokemon hatching from eggs vary from 1 in 50, sorry, not 1 in 150, 1 in 50. And then we got Alolan Pokemon that are also 1 in 50 when it comes to egg hatches. So these are also good way to get shinies, but doesn't mean also that you're going to get shinies. You could hatch 200 to 300 to 500 eggs and still not get a shiny, so it doesn't mean anything. Then we'll move on to Shadow Pokemon. So Shadow Pokemon, I don't know the exact odds. I was looking at multiple sources and it's hard to get it's hard to get the exact numbers because a lot of them had different odds and different rates for the shinies. What I've got the most accurate I saw is 1 in 65. So I don't know if that, like I keep on saying before, these numbers, I'm not saying that these numbers are all 100% accurate. These are numbers that you guys can go check yourself from different sources online. These are numbers I'm giving you to help you out on your on your shiny hunt for the future, or just to give you a further example on how hard it is to get a shiny in this game. So here we got all shadows, like I said, is 1 in 65, usually shadows that you're going to try to collect from leaders. They all vary from the same range pretty much, unless you're in an event and the odds are boosted, which I didn't see that happen recently. Then we're going to move on to raids that are non-legendary. So basically why I have these 3 Pokemon here is to show you guys an example, because raids that are non-legendary, the odds are pretty much the same as the wilds, as I've noticed and seen from multiple sources once again online. But we have some Pokemon that these are just an example, that are Sphinx, Timber, Clinks, and there's plenty others, I assume, and more that are going to come out that are going to have these kind of odds. What the odds are exactly, I do not know. That's why I don't have a set number for you guys, but I know these are slightly boosted more compared to any other wild Pokemon that you're going to, from any other wild Pokemon they're going to try to encounter. So rating these, you have a higher, better chance. Doesn't mean that you're gonna get it. Also, like I said, they're hard. I did over 250 timber raids and I only got 1 at the moment, so gives you pretty much, you know, the variation there. But yeah, this is the different kind of video I want to go over. I just want to show you guys different variations and how hard it is to get shinies in this game. So if you're not getting a certain shiny, don't put yourself down. Don't stop playing this game because you didn't receive a certain shiny. Continue to grind, continue to have fun, and don't depend only on shinies, you know? Have fun with your friends and grind it out, you know? It's a long ride. Pokemon Go is not a day thing. It's not something that you're going to finish in a sprint. It's a marathon. We're here for the long haul, you know? I've noticed I've been playing for a year now. I noticed that people that have been playing for 4 years are still on the grind and still grinding so hard. So you got a long way to go. But I appreciate the support. For those of you who enjoyed, like I said at the start of the video, you could drop a like, comment, or subscribe and tell me what's your favorite shiny in this game. But for now, I'll see you guys next time.